The papyrus, putting on my table every month. I don't wanna be sad. Don't even try to hide it. No, I don't wanna lose it. And you say how it is, it's so inviting. The papyrus, we're all so alive. The papyrus.
Welcome to the Papyrus TV News Update. First, the headlines. Housing Minister threatens to quit APC over Kano party crisis. Daniel Onje demands IPP's arrest over June 12 annulment. El-Rufai criticizes Tinubu's appointment. Unique Secondary School begins admission for 2025-2026 academic session. Akpabio defends tax reform bills. Tanker ban. Transporters warn of fuel scarcity, price surge. Reactions as NAFDAC seals shop in drug crackdown. Now the news in details. Nigeria's Minister of Housing and Urban Development, Yusuf Atta, has threatened to resign from his ministerial position and leave the APC if the party re-elects Abdullahi Abbas as Kano State Chairman. Atta expressed deep dissatisfaction with the current party leadership, blaming it for APC's electoral failure in 2023. The minister accused the APC leadership in Kano of alienating party loyalists, stating that unless competent and trustworthy individuals take charge, the APC will struggle to regain the confidence of the Kano electorate. Atta also warned against the monetization of politics, insisting that money alone does not guarantee power. He urged politicians to focus on integrity, good governance, and public service rather than selfish interests. His stance has added to the deepening crisis within the Kano APC, a state that has been a major battleground in Nigeria's political landscape. Meanwhile, former APC senatorial candidate Daniel Onje has called for the arrest and prosecution of ex-military ruler General Ibrahim Babangida IBB over the annulment of the June 12, 1993 election. Onje rejected IBB's recent autobiographical justifications, accusing him of dodging responsibility and shifting blame onto deceased figures like MKO Abiola and Sani Abacha. He urged the government to sanction and freeze IBB's assets globally, compensate victims of the June 12 crisis, officially recognize Abiola as a past Nigerian president. Onje also challenged IBB to explain the missing $12.4 billion Gulf oil windfall, insisting that no amount of revisionism can erase his role in Nigeria's democratic betrayal. Continuing, former Kaduna State Governor Nasir El-Rufai has accused President Bola Tinubu of favoring his personal associates from Lagos in key government appointments, sidelining broader national representation. El-Rufai dismissed claims that the appointment reflects Southwest dominance, arguing that Tinubu's choices are based on personal loyalty rather than ethnic considerations. He warned that the growing dissatisfaction in the North over perceived marginalization could escalate if the imbalance is not addressed. It's not too late for the president to correct this, he stated, cautioning that Nigeria's unity and stability depend on fair and inclusive governance. Moving on, Unique Secondary School Makurdi has announced the commencement of its entrance examination for the 2025-2026 academic session, inviting applications for JSS1, JSS2, SS1, and SS2. The entrance exam is scheduled as follows. Date, Saturday, March 8, 2025. Time, 9 a.m. Venue, Unique Secondary School, Bayam Aya Street, off Victor Malu Road, New GRA Makurdi. Prospective students are required to obtain the registration form for 10,000 naira. For inquiries, contact 0813 577 7344, 0706 5869 500, or 0803 417 0973. In another development, Senate President Godswill Akpabio has defended President Bola Tinubu's proposed tax reform bills, stating that they are crucial for Nigeria's economic future. Speaking in Abuja at the Senate Committee on Finance public hearing on the bills, Akpabio urged stakeholders to scrutinize the provisions rather than rely on misinformation. The bills in question include the Nigeria Tax Bill, NTB 2024, the Nigeria Tax Administration Bill 2024, the Nigeria Revenue Service Establishment Bill 2024, and the Joint Revenue Board Establishment Bill 2024. Akpabio dismissed fears surrounding the reforms, emphasizing that less than 30% of Nigerians currently pay taxes, while demanding better governance and services. He stressed the need for alternative revenue sources as crude oil earnings decline. The public hearing saw participation from top government officials, including Finance Minister Wale Edun, the Attorney General's office, and the representatives from tax and revenue agencies. Most stakeholders supported the reforms but recommended adjustments, particularly on the VAT sharing formula, aligning with the Nigerian Governors Forum stance. Chairman of the Senate Finance Committee, Senator Sani Musa, reaffirmed Tinubu's directive to create workable tax laws that would enhance revenue without imposing undue burdens. Furthermore, the Nigerian Association of Road Transport Owners, NATO, has raised concerns over the federal government's impending ban on large tankers carrying more than 60,000 liters of petroleum product, warning that it could disrupt fuel supply and drive up prices, especially in northern Nigeria. The ban, set to take effect on March 1, 2025, was introduced due to frequent accidents and explosions linked to overloaded tankers, which have claimed 493 lives in the past 3 years. By October 1, 2025, the limit will be further reduced to 45,000 liters per truck. NATO's national president, Yusuf Othman, cautioned that the restriction could lead to fuel shortages in the north, which depend on supplies from southern depots. He also noted that the policy could result in financial losses exceeding 300 billion naira, while threatening the livelihoods of about 2,000 drivers and their families. To comply with the new regulations, NATO is considering modifying tanker capacities through fabrication. The association is also exploring compressed natural gas infrastructure development as an alternative. Conclusively, over 1,000 cosmetics and beauty accessory dealers at Ekumi Plaza in Aba, Abia State, have appealed to Governor Alex Otti and the National Agency for Food and Drug Administration Control, NAFDAC, to leave the seal on their shops. The traders, who have been locked out of their business premises for over 2 weeks, claim they have no involvement in the sale of fake or expired drugs. The primary target of the NAFDAC operation. They insist their businesses are separate from the drug section within the plaza and that they are being unfairly punished. Frustrated traders lamented the financial strain on their families, as many rely solely on their businesses for livelihood. They called on Honorable Alex, their House of Representative member, to intervene. NAFDAC, in collaboration with the security forces, sealed the market as part of a nationwide crackdown of substandard drugs. However, affected traders argued that the agency should focus on actual offenders rather than shutting down unrelated businesses. With school fees and daily expenses mounting, the traders are pleading for immediate government intervention to prevent further hardship. And that's it for the news at this hour. See you in the next story.
The papyrus.